Honda sales professional Syed Satterwhite here, and today we're here to talk about the completely redesigned, brand new for 2018 Honda Accord. Now the Honda Accord has already been on Car and Driver's top 10 cars for the past 30 years plus. That is an amazing feat for any manufacturer. So without any further hesitation, let's go take a look at the brand new 2018 Honda Accord. Now this particular one that we have on the showroom floor is a 1.5 liter turbocharged touring model in the Champagne Frost Pearl color, which is a very upscale look. And come on, let's take a look under the hood. I keep mentioning that this particular one is a 1.5 liter because this is the same 1.5 liter that we're currently using in our CR-V platform and our Honda Civic EXT platforms. So Honda has taken a reliable motor and it placed it in an already known to be reliable car and has created an even better machine. So that is the motor, the heart, and the power plant of the 1.5 liter, so you can expect reliability. Now let's take a look across the front here. So in our previous model, a lot of the consumers and owners said that they really liked the LED lighting. So Honda has gone ahead and made it standard that all of our Honda Accords are going to come with LED lighting, LED fog lights as well. Again, in the front fascia redesign, we have this really sharp angles here, really aggressive angles that present the car to make it look lower to the ground here. I want you to follow my hand across here. We've got this black honeycomb that looks really slick behind the grille here. Giant H, so when people see you coming, they know what we're driving. If you follow your eyes all the way down here, we've got the Honda Sensing sensor. So for this year in 2018, Honda Sensing is standard on the car. In the previous models, it was an option. It was something that had to be added on. No longer is that an option. It comes standard, and that's going to include your road forward collision mitigation. That's also going to include your lane departure warning system and your adaptive cruise control. Again, so now that is standard across the board on every Accord. So follow me. I want you to take a look here. I want you to take a look here. This headlight wraps around the side of the vehicle. Again, it gives us some visibility from the side because this LED runs all the way up. So now the car is as visible from the side as it is from the front. Again, a great feature. Now, and also we've got this striking bull body line that runs the full length of the car from the front to the rear. I'm gonna follow all the way down here. I want you to stop the door with me. The Accords are still using the Smart Key entry system, but one of the things that we've changed for the 2018 model is we've textured this surface here on the door handle, making maneuvers in and out of the car a lot easier than before. And handling this key is super simple. It stays in your pocket or your purse, super easy to handle. Come all the way back here. I want you to take a look at some of this stuff. This 1.5 liter is getting great fuel ratings. We're coming in at 29 miles in the city, 35 on the highway, with a combined total of about 31 miles per gallon. For a vehicle of this size and weight, that is an outstanding achievement. It is something that Honda has perfected and gotten right throughout the years. Another cool thing is the body lines. We're gonna follow this roof line all the way back here. In the previous model, this roof line continued to come out, but here what we have is we drop back, and we call that a fastback. It gives us a sporty and more dynamic look than our previous models. Now let's take a look here. With our gas cap, we've got a new design as well. So Honda has touched on everything. So if the door is unlocked, the gas cap is unlocked. And what we no longer have is a gas cap. That's going to help us keep fuel off of our hands and minimize that oil or that gas smell when we get back in the car. And it just makes things a little bit more convenient. Now, this is a Touring, so it does get an exclusive wheel. If we're going to take a look down here, this is the Touring exclusive aluminum alloy wheel. This is a 235/40 R19, so we have a really stable tire here. It's a nice wide tire that gives us the ability to take aggressive turns. Again, this is the 1.5 liter, does make 192 horsepower, so this car is a performer. So let's take a look here. So with all this performance, we still like to include a little bit more safety. Just like in the front here, we have our tail lights that wrap around the rear that are visible from the side and the rear, and they're jeweled as well. And these are LED tail lights as well. We have our beautiful Accord badging, another giant H here, and the Touring badging to signify that this is the Touring, our upscale model. Again, this being the Touring model, we have our parking sensors that are body colored. We have those in the rear and the front. Now, I want you to pan down, take a look at this chrome finished exhaust finisher. On the Touring model and some of the other models, we have this really nicely designed exhaust finisher that tucks nicely in there. It is very seamless and it is a good look. The exhaust runs right in there. Really great look. Now, I'm gonna open the trunk and We still have a very large trunk that is very capable and functional. We still have the ability to do our 60-40 splits here, and this trunk can handle a couple of golf bags and your luggage for those weekend getaways. The Accord is still the choice for a lot of families. Now, with this fastback look to it, you might think that the rear seat has lost some space, but that's not actually true. The Accord has actually picked up some rear passenger space. So I, 6 foot tall, fit comfortably. Roofline tends to take a slip up so that I can have my head in here comfortably. This also being the Touring, we have the nice included heated rear seats, which we activate right here in the door handle. And then I want you guys to see we have vents back here in the rear for our rear passengers so that we have the ability to cool and heat our rear passengers with some degree of comfort. And our cup holders that we've grown to know and love in the Accord. So we still have our cup holders here, and then we can put those up, and then we can have space for our third passenger, and we have our 3-point connection just like our other 2 passengers. So now let's go take a look at the front. So we completely redesigned the outside. It would have done no justice if they didn't completely redesign the interior, which is what they've done. So let's take a look here. Let's wake this bad boy up. So we've redesigned the steering wheel completely. We have some new interfaces here that I'm going to show you here in a second. We have a completely new audio system here, and what we have here is a return of the knobs. So our customers like the knobs. They didn't like to swipe so much, so Honda listened again and brought us back the knobs. So, and I want to take a look here. We have heated and cool perforated seats in the Accord. So they're heated and cool, which is different from last year. They're very comfortable, and the seat design is very nice. And I want you also to take a look. This is the Touring model. We have this exclusive wireless car charger. You set your cell phone right there and it charges it wirelessly. This is an accessory available in the other models as well. Now, so this is a CVT transmission. This is a CVT transmission, which allows us to engage it into sport mode, which is going to change the dynamics of the suspension, and it's also going to burn a little bit more gas and perform a little bit more aggressively. This is our parking brake, and this is the brake hold that we have taken suit and followed suit from our Honda HR-V, all the way down from our Civic to another vehicle. So this is becoming very popular. It allows us to keep the vehicle in drive and take our foot off the gas and the brake. I also want to show, and this is something that's important because it is a new interface. So what we have going on here, we have our analog speedometer and we have a digital tachometer and information center. So with this button here, I'm going to change how I interact with the information center. That is our tachometer. As you can see, it's digital. We can also put our fuel, speed, time, audio. The cameras here in the sensing setup will pick up the road sign. So I don't know if you saw that, but it said speed limit 45 miles per hour. So for those of you that are speed bugs, this is going to help you maintain your speed. And also the Touring gets a very unique feature, the heads-up display. And if you can see here, we're going to take a look. Let's see if we can get it in focus. Our heads-up display. And there it is. So there's our heads-up display, and it can display a multitude of information. We can get our compass, we can get our tachometer, speed signs, and some other information as well. So Honda has put a lot of thoughtful new innovations in the 2018 Honda Accord. If you're thinking about a new car, I highly suggest you come to Waldorf Honda and take a test drive with me or one of my sales guys.